First entry. Topics: a proclamation, the wisest of lines, a poem. I shall copy word for word the proclamation that appeared today in the One State Gazette. The building of the integral will be completed in 120 days. The great historic hour when the first integral will soar into cosmic space is drawing near. 1,000 years ago, your heroic ancestors subdued the entire terrestrial globe to the power of the One State. Yours will be a still more glorious feat. You will integrate the infinite equation of the universe with the aid of the fire-breathing electric glass integral. You will subjugate the unknown beings on other planets who may still be living in the primitive condition of freedom to the beneficent yoke of reason. If they fail to understand that we bring them mathematically infallible happiness, it will be our duty to compel them to be happy. But before resorting to arms, we shall try the power of words. In the name of the benefactor, therefore, we proclaim to all the numbers of the One State. Everyone who feels capable of doing so must compose tracts, odes, manifestos, poems, and other works extolling the beauty and the grandeur of the One State. This will be the first cargo to be carried by the integral. Long live the One State, long live the numbers, long live the benefactor. I write this, and I feel my cheeks are burning. Yes, to integrate the grandiose cosmic equation. Yes, to unbend the wild primitive curve and straighten it to a tangent. An asymptote. A straight line. For the line of the One State is the straight line. The great divine exact wise straight line. The wisest of all lines. ID 503. Builder of the integral, am only one of the mathematicians of the One State. My pen, accustomed to the figures, does not know how to create the music of assonances and rhymes. I shall merely attempt to record what I see and think, or to be more exact, what we think, precisely so we, and let this we be the title of my record. But since this record will be a derivative of our life, of our mathematically perfect life of the One State, will it not be of itself, and regardless of my will or skill, a poem? It will, I believe, I know it. I write this, and my cheeks are burning. This must be similar to what a woman feels when she first senses within herself the pulses of a new, still tiny, still blind little human being. It is I, and at the same time not I. And for many long months it will be necessary to nourish it with my own life, my own blood, then tear it painfully from myself and lay it at the feet of the One State. But I am ready, like everyone, or almost every one of us. I am ready. Second entry. Topics: ballet, square harmony, X. Spring. From beyond the green wall, from the wild, invisible plains, the wind brings yellow honey pollen from some unknown flowers. The sweet pollen dries your lips, and every minute you pass your tongue over them. The lips of all the women you see must be sweet, of the men too, of course. This interferes to some extent with the flow of logical thought. But the sky, blue, unblemished by a single cloud. How wild the tastes of the ancients, whose poets could be inspired by those absurd, disorderly, stupidly tumbling piles of vapour. I am certain I can safely say we love, only such a sterile, immaculate sky. On days like this the whole world is cast of the same impregnable, eternal glass as the green wall, as all our buildings. On days like this you see the bluest depth of things, their hitherto unknown astonishing equations. You see them even in the most familiar everyday objects. Take for instance this. In the morning I was at the dock, where the integral is being built, and I suddenly saw the laths, the regular sphere rotating with closed eyes, utterly oblivious of all. The cranks flashing, swinging left and right, the balance beam proudly swaying its shoulders. the bit of the slotting machine dancing up and down in time to the unheard music. Suddenly I saw the whole beauty of this grandiose mechanical ballet, flooded with pale blue sunlight. And then to myself, why is this beautiful? Why is dance beautiful? Answer, because it is unfree motion, because the whole profound meaning of dance lies precisely in absolute aesthetic subordination, in ideal unfreedom. And if it is true that our forebears abandoned themselves to dance at the most exalted moments of their lives, religious mysteries, military parades, it means only one thing. The instinct of unfreedom is organically inherent in man from time immemorial, and we in our present life are only consciously... I will have to finish later. The annunciator clicked. I looked up 090, of course. In half a minute she'll be here for our daily walk.